So if I was going to a bank and I wanted a loan to start or to grow a business, they'd want a business plan. But if I walk into a pitch meeting of angel investors, they're going to want an executive summary.
Yes.
And you told me that a lot of the companies that you're interested in, which are those high profit, fast growth, kind of big concept companies, often don't even have a business plan. So can you tell me why is that?
Sure. Uh, a business plan is a format for presenting information about starting a business or about operating a business or expanding a business. It's a plan, okay? And it's in a format, in a very specific format with very specific chapters in a very specific order. That makes it easy for the reader to follow and to understand. Now, when you get into opportunities that may be very time sensitive, and we do get into those where their window of opportunity may be open for a very brief period of time, and you have to take advantage of it. IT is a perfect example. I mean, things change so fast in that industry. If you have an opportunity, you have a very limited time to get out, to capitalize on it, to make the money before maybe competition starts coming in and figuring it out. In those cases, to go and do all that detail up front would kind of be a waste of time, because by the time you actually get your business going, all that stuff's going to change. In that case, and I think I use the analogy of building the plane in the air, and in some cases they got to do that. If you know it's a good opportunity, if you have the confidence in the founders to be able to pull this off and to do, put this program and this work together, you have to run. You don't have the luxury. However, understand that all the information that is contained in a business plan does need to be provided, and it can be provided in a number of documents. For closing an investment, we typically look at somewhere between 20 and 27 documents that we
Oh,
need in order to be able to close an investment.
okay.
And within those documents, a lot of that information is in there.
Yeah.
So it's scattered. It's a little more difficult for the investors, but understand too that Leon and I probably spend upwards of 40 hours with an entrepreneur before we really start getting into the due diligence of actually putting together the purchase agreement.
Uh-huh.
So we know these people pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We have to.
Right. So you're sort of saying that you get the information that you would from a business plan, but there's just something about the angel investing process that demands a level of clarity and I don't know, maybe sort of intention around the executive summary that a
Mhm.
loan doesn't. Is that what you're saying?
Right. And for example,
Mhm.
we like to see a commercialization strategy, a go-to-market strategy.
Yeah.
And I have rarely seen those in business plans. Um, there are levels of detail that are required way beyond what would typically be found in a business plan that we require from our investments, from our entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So we have a different way of looking at things. We require different levels of detail in certain areas that probably wouldn't be required for a bank or a lending institution.
I see. I see.